What's happening, everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever it is. Guys, I just wanted to go live today and discuss this OpenDao with you, Web3 NFTs. And I was very excited about this because, as someone who's been in crypto for nearly 10 years, and whenever I come across a project that's pitching me and they talk about the fact that they have raised a bunch of equity and they've got shareholders, and they're essentially, what they're telling me is that they're a centralized company and they're selling this token. And oftentimes they don't even know what the token utility will be. And they have a revenue stream that's bringing profits to the shareholders. And we've seen this from time and time again, especially, you're seeing it now too, but I saw this a lot in 2017 when all this hype started, where there might be a project, there might be a company, and then they go out and raise all this money for a token, and the token has no utility. And now what we've seen is OpenC having so much transaction volume, and people have been asking OpenC, are you going to make a token? Are you going to make a token? Are you going to make a token? And they haven't, and they've been talking about IPOing. And this is just not good for a community. This is not what we want in crypto. Crypto is all about communities and incentivizing and rewarding communities and giving back to them. And so what we've seen now is we saw this OpenDao create an airdrop, and I don't know if it's been the largest one in history, but I think so. Let me share my screen. We'll get into this, and I'm going to be reading the comments too, guys. This is really an open discussion where I want your guys' input so we can kind of brainstorm this as much as possible, because I don't have all the answers for you right now on exactly what is OpenDao, and I don't even think it was meant to be that way. I think it was, first they wanted to create the community and make a proposal system where we could figure out together kind of what is what and what direction it's going to take. Although there has been some proposals put in about what to do, and we also know that we have an NFT Marketplace collaboration. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I have one wallet that I already claimed my SOS tokens on, but I have another wallet I haven't yet. So let me show you guys first how to claim your SOS tokens. This is for anyone that's used OpenC at all and has transacted on it. You're going to have an airdrop waiting for you. So my major wallet, I already claimed my SOS tokens with, but I do have this other wallet as well. And let me just show you guys here. So we'll connect using your MetaMask, and let's make sure that I'm using the right wallet. Yep, NFT Wallets. And we're just going to initiate claim right here. And so you can see on this wallet, and what they do is basically see what the volume was. So you can see on this one, I wasn't extremely active. I only did 0.23 ETH in this wallet, and then I got a multiplier for trading volume or number of transactions. So it's quite low on this one. My SOS reward is 2,072,000 tokens. So all I do is I go claim my airdrop. It's going to open up my MetaMask wallet. Ask me to confirm it. I don't want you guys to wait around for so long. Let's make it high gas fee. There we go. And now it's going to give you this. It's going to give you this little kind of. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. No, I can't. Let's see. No. Anyway, so it's going to give you this little thing right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says like bought one NFT from one collection for a total of $858. The price I paid was 0.24 ETH, and and that cost me $21.46 to OpenC. That's the fee that they made. So a lot of this, what they're trying to say here, and these little infographics, is exactly what you've been paying to OpenC and how much money that they've been making off of you. And so one of the things has been proposed, and let's hold on quickly. Let me add SOS to my MetaMask wallet. It's very nice how they made that. And you can see now I've got 2 million SOS tokens in this wallet. So that's how you claim it. That's it. You're done. Now, one of the things that we've been talking about is, or people have been talking about really is this fee that that MetaMask, or sorry, OpenSea has been taking. So let's look down. I think someone else here posted their little infographic that was done by OpenDao. Let's see if I can find it. And it shows, here we go. So check this out. This guy, David Hunnitz. All right. So here, this is the infographic that's created, and there'll be one created for you as well. So it says that this guy, David, bought 300 NFTs from 70 collections and spending a total of $632,000. And he's got this multiplier because it says he trades more than 99.7% of the people on OpenSea. And he has paid OpenSea almost $35,000 in transaction fees to OpenSea. That's just one person. And this guy has 3 wallets. You can see here's another $22,000 and another almost $8,000. So imagine this for a second. Imagine that OpenDao has a burning mechanism where 100% of the transaction fees from Marketplace go to buying back the SOS token and burning them. I mean, that would be insane, right? Let's see if we can pull up some let's see. OpenC volume. Doing analytics. Okay, so we've got here, let's just see. Okay, so in December, yeah. Okay, so for the month of December, $2.5 billion in transaction volume. This is USD, yeah, right? Okay, so let's go 2.5 billion. 25, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 times 2.5% is 0.0025. So we come up with 6. So if we can get, if OpenSea can have an NFT marketplace, or so OpenDao can have an NFT marketplace and start burning all of the transaction volume, if it gets up to the volume of OpenSea, for example, that's $6 million a month burning a burn. And that's just one token utility. Now you multiply that by, let's say, 12 months, and NFTs are just obviously NFTs are just going to get more and more and more popular, more used as mainstream continues, right? We just saw Adidas and we just saw Nike and all these guys getting into it, and they're all trading on OpenSea, bringing millions and millions and millions of users. This is all brand new, So we're talking about $75 million of buy pressure and burn volume every single year. That can create a significant amount of buy pressure on the token. Really amazing for a token price. That's just one utility. A lot of people have proposed different types of token utilities. So let's go back to the website and see kind of how they're breaking it up in the token distribution. So this is why I think a lot of people love this. Like 50% of the tokens, I think there's how many trillion, 100 trillion or something tokens. Yeah, I believe it's 100 trillion. So about 50% of them goes to OpenSea users, right? So this is really smart, leveraging the OpenSea community. They didn't want to make a token. So this guy, 9x9 by ETH, I think he's probably he says he's just an employee or just one of the he's actually the guy who started the idea, I'm pretty sure. But because it's a DAO structure, he's just saying he's one of the contributors. Let me just check back on the chat and make sure all good here. Okay, let me just quickly stop and see. This is, yeah, so I think OpenDao is from OpenC team. I don't think so, but it would be interesting if that was the case. But again, it's just OpenC seems to want to go toward the IPO route. And in my opinion, you just cannot properly add value to 2 different interest holders. So if you're trying to add value to your traditional equity holders and shareholders, that need a fiat-based revenue model, okay, you can add there, but you cannot properly create value fully for both token holders and equity holders. It's not possible. You have to really, I mean, you can do both, but you're half-assing both. So OpenC would need to dramatically change their mindset and policy if they wanted to do this properly. It doesn't, like the guys who created OpenDao seem to really understand what they're doing. They seem to understand community first. I really don't think that's the case. Yeah, so I thought yeah, so we'll get into that in a second, guys. If you're watching this, please smash a like, guys. You know, I'm gonna go visit some of my family later, but I wanted to get this out now because I think it's incredibly interesting, and I love, you know, how basically these guys saw, you know, a big ask from the community. Everyone was asking OpenC, and they just wouldn't do it, so they just said, "Screw it, we'll do it." You know, but I'll get into the platform, NFT platform in a minute here. We kind of know one of the partnerships, but I'm a bit confused on how they're going to do it. Jan says, how can they finance such a big airdrop? Well, it's on Ethereum, and I asked myself that question at first, but they don't have to pay any gas fees when you're claiming your tokens, right? You pay the gas fees. So it didn't cost them anything to finance airdrop. You know, as you know, you can mint tokens out of thin air, and then the community assigns value to them. So it didn't really cost them anything to do this airdrop. But there was some good thought put into it. I saw earlier the domain was registered, I think, on December 9th. So, you know, I don't think that this has a tremendous amount of thought behind it, but, you know, it just takes one person to create an idea, and and then the DAO to kind of take over and then, you know, create proposals. So, man, I'm using this StreamYard thing, and I'm not really sure how to share my Discord, but in the Discord, there's you know, different servers for proposals. You know, they're actually even making the Gnosis multi-sig safe. If you don't know what that is, it's a service that you can use the wallet to create all the SOS tokens, and in order for it to be spent or sent or transacted, many different people would have to actually sign off on that. So it is definitely going to be fully going DAO right away, which is pretty impressive. It's unfortunate they airdropped only to those who have transacted on OpenC. I would disagree with you. They're trying to target NFT users, you know, and that's the whole goal of this. So why would they airdrop to anybody that isn't using OpenC? I mean, of course, there are other NFT marketplaces, but but OpenC is the main one with all the main collections there, and I think that was a smart move, personally. I'm debating whether to sell 50% of my SOS, but have the feeling it will make another run up. Guys, like, so this is the thing. Let me show you something here, right? And so even though I don't know, like, you know, this guy could have had, I mean, obviously, you know, who created this has connections, right? Let me show you how I know that, why I know that, right? Oh, here we go. I can share my entire screen, so I can show my Discord later. But look at this, right? So OpenDao, and, you know, I got 3 billion of these things airdropped to me, and I ended up buying another like 17 billion or something of these things. I just, you know, I went in, but it's dropped like 16% since I bought mine. So, but I kind of had a feeling that would happen. I'll probably end up buying more in this little dip. Why is it dropping? It's dropping because people are just short-term thinkers. They got some money and they sold their tokens, and they're like, wow, free money, thank you. But what you have to realize is, you know, and no one actually knows if this is a scam or not, but I really don't think it is. You know, this guy who created this, he's obviously very actively involved in the community. He's involved in these different DAO projects, these different NFT projects. You know, he says he's been around in crypto since 2013. He did recently join Twitter here, which is, you know, that's not the best sign that it's, you know, just joined in September. It is a little bit concerning, actually, the fact that he's been in crypto since 2013, but only joined with this account in September. But you know, that, so everything here, guys, is you know, really speculative at this point. But one of the most impressive things that, you know, it would be a shame if this project ended up not working out, or it was had malicious intents, because the traction is insane. There was almost $1 billion in trading volume yesterday. This thing only launched like 3 days ago or something. But look at these exchanges that have listed this token already. You have OKEX, you got Gate, MEXC, KuCoin, Huobi, Bybit, Lbank. But like these are huge exchanges that normally take months and tons of money to get listed on. KuCoin is super expensive. You know, Huobi, damn near impossible to get listed on. Bybit, newer spot exchange with millions of customers. You know, Gate's pretty easy to get listed on. MEXC is pretty listed, but nonetheless, like Huobi, KuCoin, and OKEX, it's impressive. They all listed it. It was just a FOMO race from all these exchanges who really wanted to get in. So, you know, this is actually quite a nice little dip that we're experiencing right now. Again, I think people are just claiming the airdrops and selling them. But, you know, talk about impressive way to bootstrap a community. Let's look at the Ethereum Etherscan. So right now there's 197,838 wallet holders. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, let's look at something like, I don't know, let's look at something like Chainlink and see how many wallet holders are in Chainlink, for example. I don't know. Let's just check it out. Didn't work. Okay, let's try Chainlink. Okay, well, that's quite nice. Those are Chainlinks, but in the first few days, you know, they have so many wallet holders, almost 200,000 in a few days. That's crazy. Look at the Twitter. The Twitter has 108,000 again in just a few days. Crazy way to bootstrap a community, and people are excited about this. Look at the engagement on their Twitter: 3,000 likes, you know, almost 1,000 retweets, 5.4 thousand likes. Like, and now let's go down while we're here on Twitter and look at some of the impressive people that have expressed interest in this project. So from what I remember, I think there was 800,000 addresses that are eligible for, or 850,000 eligible for this claim. So, you know, only about a third of them, a little less than a third, have actually claimed so far. So that could mean significantly more selling pressure ahead. So does it make sense to buy in today? You know, maybe not. And maybe, you know, maybe you want to sell half of your tokens and then maybe buy back more if you get a bigger dip. You know, I do think it's going to be a little while before we see insane pump, unless these guys have just got lined up crazy types of roadmap internally that they just have not shared yet, because there is no roadmap. There is nothing else than the only thing that's officially been put out is really talking about this token drop, this, and that's it. But you can see, like, look at this from Pranksy, right? Pranksy is huge. If you guys don't know who he is, he's got 236,000 followers on Twitter. He's a huge collector of NFTs, you know, been in crypto for a long time. But look what he says: full transparency, I was airdropped 43 billion after he spent 11,000 ETH buy volume on OpenC. I pooled on Uniswap and Sushi. Then I bought 30 billion more to get me back to 50 billion plus pools. Then Uniswap was eaten, so then I went up to 60 billion. Then I bought 40 billion more in the last dip. Current position is 100 billion SOS and 7% of the Sushi pool. Like, that's insane. That this is, as Patrick says, this is conviction. Pranksy is putting his ETH to work, right? So Pranksy is extremely bullish on this. Let's look at Vincent Van Doe. Vincent Van Doe, this guy is, I think he runs the NFT fund. It's a $100 million NFT fund with, I think, 3 Arrows Capital, which is, you know, Kyle Samani and a huge, like, Wall Street based or Silicon Valley, I forget where, NFT fund, $100 million NFT fund. This guy basically runs it. And he's obviously very bullish on SOS and OpenDao. This has all happened in just a short amount of time. Look at Alexis Ohanian, guys. This guy is the co-founder of Reddit. Are you realizing the implications of this SOS airdrop? Okay, before all the VCs think pieces start, these airdrops, like ENS, Ethereum Name Service, before flip script on how everyone will value their time plus spending online. You're finally rewarded for using it. It's bringing incentives that I love as a founder investor to the community that makes it all work. Boom, I'm going to like that. And he just goes in to talk about, you know, how everything's in a public database. and how it's all airdropped, and and here he's just mind blown about how quickly they were able to bootstrap and build this community, and the beauty of it being airdropped on Christmas when everyone else's attention, no one wanted to launch their projects. No one wanted to put news out on Christmas. They thought everyone would spend time with their family, but OpenDao decided, let's give back on Christmas and make this airdrop happen. And Alexis is just very impressed by this timing. Let me go back to the chat and see how's it going over here. All right, guys, amazing. 114 people currently watching. Please make sure you smash the likes. Merry Christmas to everybody. So this will be very interesting to see where it leads. And of course, when I first got my airdrop, it was worth $21,000, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just sell it, free money, boom, take it and walk away. But I decided to dig into this a bit deeper. And one of the most important things in crypto is your community. That's probably like the most important thing. And this is an extremely active and engaged community, which means it's got a really, really amazing head start into making something special. Now let's see. Let me just gonna look at some questions for a second. Thanks, Little Dragon. That's my shirt. Boom. Probably going to be selling these too sometime, or giving them away to paid holders or whatever. I'm not sure. Thanks, guys. Yeah, a lot of people love these shirts. Yeah, we did think about maybe making some merch stuff and airdrop in or whatever. Oh yeah, you're right, Sylvester. Thank you for correcting me. Yes, you're right. My math was wrong, guys, earlier. Thank you, Sylvester. So let's do that math again quickly. So I totally thank you for correcting me. I really appreciate that. I was a little nervous because of live. So OpenC volume was what? It was 2.5 billion. Okay, so let me just wait. Why can't I type anything here? Okay, there we go. So 2.5% times 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, thank you for correcting me. It's even more amazing. $62.5 million a month. So this goes back, if you're just tuning in, I was earlier talking about what would happen if an OpenC competitor, if OpenDao created an NFT marketplace, and that 2.5% that fee that OpenC charges for every transaction, if they were to use that transaction fee for buying the SOS tokens off the open market and burning them, if this OpenC competitor was able to become a dominant marketplace, NFT marketplace, and they were doing the type of transaction volume that OpenC is doing, we would be looking at almost $63 million a month in buy pressure on on SOS tokens. Like that would create amazing deflationary supply, right? Deflationary supply metrics. I mean, look at this. Let's just see how many tokens. If this would happen, this would be burning like, let's see, the price is this. So here, divided by, I can't copy paste, man, 0.00050644. 0.1234564. Oh, I know what that is. It's a lot. It's an insane amount. This would be such a good idea. This would create tremendous value. So I hope that that's the direction they go in. It would be so good for all of us token holders. You would see this price of this thing absolutely skyrocket. So again, that's 62. Let's just do one more thing. 62,500,000. Did I do that right? 62 million. Yeah, times 12 gives us 750. Yeah, almost it's $750 million in burning pressure a year. That would be incredible. I'm not sure what mint the moment is. Did I do something like that? I'm not sure. Yeah, so the question here is, should I buy? I mean, guys, like, I don't know which way this is going to go. I don't know, but it's an experiment. And to me, you know, it potentially has. Imagine if OpenC was a token right now, how on it would be trading. It would be it's a massively used platform. You know, imagine it would probably be a top 10. You know, probably be a top 10. And right now, it's only sitting at number almost 300, and it's going to keep going down as you know as people are probably selling their airdrops. You know, and so like. But imagine as utility starts to take place. It's early still. It's early right now. You know, for me, I put in, I got my airdrop, great. And I decided, you know, I'm going to put some more money into this thing and see where it goes. You know, I put enough that if I lose and it goes to zero, okay, I'm not, you know, not crushed. But if it goes up, you know, 100x from here, then I'm stoked, you know, then I'm in a very good position. I'm glad I did it. So, you know, without directly answering your question, because I can't tell you where to put your money and I can't give you financial advice, I'll tell you kind of my mindset on what I was thinking. So guys, if you're just tuning in again, and we're talking about OpenDao, you know, this massive airdrop on Christmas Eve. And we're kind of just here brainstorming to see, you know, what's going on. Let me go back to the Twitter for a second and show you still some of the other people. So I talked about Alexis Ohanian, you know, co-founder of Twitter, coming into this thing. Or sorry, co-founder of Reddit, and how he was excited about it. And he talked about the implications of how big this is. And so, you know, so right now we can start to put together some puzzle pieces of where the mindset is of where this is headed, right? So, so this guy, he says, so it would be amazing if OpenC accepted SOS as a payment option. And then, you know, 9x9x9 is ETH is basically the guy who created this idea of OpenDao. And he says that will be a smart move for OpenC. So what this is telling me is that, you know, what I can imagine this doing is that what this could very well be is this could be the kind of a universal token for NFT community. And, you know, people could create their own NFT marketplaces and then allow the SOS token to be used there. And, you know, the people create the marketplaces maybe could take a small fraction of the fee for themselves in SOS token, which would be great for them because, of course, the more the token SOS token appreciates in value, if you're running that marketplace, you want to take your payments in SOS and keep them because it's a community vibe. It's we win together kind of mentality. That's what token economics are all supposed to be about, is that we win together kind of mentality. So where I was going with that is that you can say that, you know, we know now that the mentality is collaboration. So we know that probably OpenDao is probably not going to create their own marketplace. You know, maybe they will eventually, but we can also see this news here. It says the OpenDao partners with X.YZ, a decentralized NFT marketplace that belongs to NFT creators and collectors. X Marketplace will be giving 25% of its tokens to SOS community. Users will soon be able to stake SOS to claim VEX tokens that gives governance rights. So I was curious, what is this X Marketplace? And here it is, and it's a nice user interface. You know, one of the things that is a bit confusing to me now is or we just don't know yet, is how will the SOS token be integrated into this marketplace? Because it seems that these guys already have plans for their own token. They talk about it somewhere in here. I don't know if they've already launched it or not yet. Let's see, learn. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I saw somewhere that there was the their own native token. So, but we do know is that they partnered. Okay, so now we do know that this X.XYZ marketplace is going to be integrating the OpenDao token in one way or another, and this is smart for them. Let me give them a follow because they get to leverage the big, huge community because .XYZ doesn't have a massive community yet, right? They only have 5,900. And this is probably something to do with, let's see, it's probably growing pretty quickly now that they partnered here. Let's see if Yeah, look at already like in 20 minutes they gained 300 followers because again, the power of the community. So it's massive. And this is again this 999 ETH guy who created it. So let's go down and keep scrolling down and see all this incredibly bullish news for OpenDao. And I don't know what this means exactly. The first 20 to 30 NFT projects that mint in SOS will have 200,000 hungry investors, holders, 300 million USD worth of SOS lineup to support you. I don't know how you mint in SOS. I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. Let me go back to the chat real quick and see what's going on here. Maybe I can answer some questions. Stop screen share. Okay. Rich Buddy says, have you separated the fees out in OpenC? Isn't most of it royalties to the original project, or is it still high once you do that? So no. The original project takes their own separate fee. OpenC takes 2.5% always, no matter what. So the original projects they can charge whatever kind of royalties they want. They can do 0, they can take 10%, they can take 20%, they can even take 50%. They put their own fees on it. OpenC takes 2.5% of all the transaction volume, all the sales. Kyle, hope you have a great time with the family. Treasure every moment. You don't know how long it's until you leave forever, live in Fiji forever. Agreed. But I would definitely invite my family to Fiji. And if you guys don't know what this guy's talking about, we're talking about CryptoLand. I also messaged Max and Elena, the founders of CryptoLand, and said, you guys have to go talk to OpenDao right away and offer them an OpenDao community clubhouse on CryptoLand, because of course, this would be amazing. CryptoLand is an island for NFT and crypto lovers. And, I think this OpenDao could be one of the biggest NFT projects ever created, with obviously an extremely engaged and active community. So I hope that Max reaches out to them soon and they can collaborate. Sven, I don't know the answer to this. They're only airdrop ETH. I'm not sure. I don't know the answer to this. What are the chances that other blockchain NFT marketplaces will do the same as SOS? Well, the problem is that if an other blockchain NFT marketplace already has minted their tokens and already distributed, it might be very hard for them to do this. When you do such a large airdrop like this, you probably would want to do that with this airdrop in mind. But it's not too late. If so rare, or like what are these, like Rarible or whatever, wanted to do an airdrop to the OpenC community, they could. And I think what's going to happen is I think a lot of other people are going to see this because it worked so well, and they're going to do it too. You're going to see a lot of copycats coming up in the next week or so. But you have to remember, if anybody does this very soon that doesn't have an established project, is likely going to be a money grab. Like, this was an original idea. This guy's been working on it for a little while. Now this could give inspiration to some existing projects that want to bootstrap a community. Like, this is a great idea. And it's a good way to get a lot of wallet holders, a lot of people interested in your project, because as soon as somebody has a stake, as soon as someone has an ownership, they become interested. Like I would have not known about, look how well it worked. Like, I wouldn't have known anything about OpenDao before. But now look at me, I'm making a video about it because, it's a great idea. You give people something, let them be part of it, and they want to be engaged. This is how the mindset works. And I wish more projects would understand that, so yeah. I'm holding my SOS token. Good for you, Little Dragon. I am too. And in fact, I bought a hell of a lot more. I bought six times more than I was actually airdropped. So, Caesar, I'm not in Europe. I'm in United States right now. It is not the best place to be. I'm actually leaving here on Thursday. Very excited for that. Kyle, will we ever see you in the voice chat in CryptoLand Discord having a chill chat? I'd love to. Just tell Max and Leda to set it up for me, and I'll be there. Yeah. Okay. So sorry, Digital. I was just wondering what you said, bro. He just created another Twitter account for OpenDao, possibly. Yeah, it's totally possible. This is. I mean, I don't want to. I wasn't trying to drop any FUD or anything. I'm just, like, as I'm observing, because this live stream was meant to be learning with you guys. And so I just wanted to kind of, as I see something, I'm just analyzing it in my head and sharing it with you guys. Like, yeah, for sure. Annie wants to stay anonymous. Totally, like, possibly, probably, like, I'm like, I'm not trying to FUD this project at all. In fact, it's pretty clear I'm very bullish on it. Yes, I'm going to hold my SOS tokens. You cannot have long-term success with short-term mindset. Yes, I've been trying to say this to everybody. Only 51 likes. Come on, guys. Yeah, smash the likes, please. Smash the likes if you're watching this. It would be your best Christmas gift to me, please. I would appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jose, for reminding people. Guys, if you want to contact me, you can contact me. Just message me on Twitter. I'm trying to actually get somebody to help me sort through the messages because I get a lot. But you can message me if you want to send me a project that you're, like, if it's great. But you guys, make sure that if you're going to message me about something, that it's not just like another crappy low effort kind of project. Like, I don't want to see low effort NFT projects or low effort kinds of things. And please, unless you're very serious and you want to dedicate your life to whatever it is that you're doing, I'd rather you just not message me about those stuff. But if you're really serious about what you're doing, if you have conviction in building it, if you think it's awesome, and you really want to dedicate yourself to this thing, then please do, send me the information about it. You can also message me on Telegram. It's just at Kyle Chasse, at my name. So that's it, at Kyle, KYLE CHASSE. Yeah, Toby, paid NFTs are coming, buddy. Paid NFTs are coming. It takes time though. This any news about the paid NFTs that we were talking about earlier? Yeah, guys, it's been the holidays. We have a lot of stuff working, coming out. It's in the process. So the concept behind SOS, if you guys are just tuning in, is really like it's create a DAO. A DAO, if you guys aren't familiar with a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. It's a community and has different voting from community members. So if you go to the Discord right now, actually I can share the Discord. Let's go through there and check it out. Share screen, share my entire screen here. Let me know give me a thumbs up where's my Discord? Why Discord? Can you guys see my my Discord? Let's see. Let me know if you can see Discord here. Okay, I think you can. But anyway, here's OpenDao group, and you can see like DAO proposals. So here is where people can create proposals, and it's really, this is a really community driven. Like this guy, this 9x9 by ETH, like he just had this idea, and then probably created this the OpenDao Discord, and you can see he's assigned some contributors, some moderators, things like this. And here is where people are talking about, like this is a proposal, like title, please implement CryptoLand token tipping. For example, tip blah, 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 10 SOS. This could be the first use case of SOS, social token for tipping. Pros, increases velocity of the tokens, which increases the value used for bounties and for rewarding contributors and meme lords and artists, and just for playing fun. That's what we're here for, right? And I already gave it a thumbs up here. So you can see there's like a lot of proposals in here. You can see that in here, there's a multi-sig proposal. Actually, I'm waiting for slow mode to turn off so I can submit myself as a multi-sig wallet holder. This is, they're basically anyone who wants to be able to approve different spends of the token would have to sign off. And so this is, for proposals. This is for people to propose other people. And then you can see there's like DAO governance in here. This is talking about the governance, staking pass with 1 year linear 60, blah, blah, blah. So these are SOS improvement proposals. LP incentive program passed with 2 years linear. I don't know what this is, but I'll look into it later. And you can see like different announcements in here. So they've set it up, and this one talks about the NFT Marketplace collaboration and just some scam stuff. So anyway, this is the Discord, almost 52,000 members in there. It's amazing what, like 52,000 members in a few days, a few days. Okay, let me go. What's the concept? Yeah, so the concept is really to create this DAO that's heavily focused around NFTs and to create different token utility for it. Really what this guy wanted to do was bootstrap a community, build the community, get a lot of actively engaged people, and then figure it out from there together as a community. Have I looked into the fabled NFT game? It looks Dark Souls. The Skyrim definitely will do better than Citus and Starless. Yep, I'm an investor for the fabled, and we are seed investors in it as well. Also going to be bringing it to paid ignition. Whoop, whoop. Guys, I think it covers it pretty well here. There's a lot more, but right now, would you like to hire short? You could message me. I need help with a lot of things. DM me again on Telegram at Kyle Chasse or at Twitter, and I'll try to reply to you. Yeah, so guys, I'm probably gonna start wrapping this up soon. I just wanted to share what I know for now. I'm gonna be paying a lot of attention to this. I should probably, I'll be paying attention to the developments. I'll be posting them on Twitter. So if you're not following me on Twitter, please go ahead and do that. Here is my Twitter if you don't know what it is. Right here at Kyle_Chasse. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated here. What I told you what I'm doing. I got my airdrop. I bought a lot more, and I'll probably be buying even more now that we've got this nice pullback. The market cap was 310 million when I bought it. It's down like 20-something%. And again, this is not because this is only because people have short-term mentality. They're getting the airdrop and they're selling it, but you can see it started all the way down here, and now I think that once more news comes out, once the utility starts being implemented, and once the sell pressure is alleviated from everyone claiming their airdrop, I think it's going to do extremely well. Like, look at the exchanges; it's just crazy. This project has already achieved the maturity levels that you would typically see from. You would typically see from. I wasn't sharing my screen. Let me just do that one more time here. Sorry. Share screen. I wanted to show you this real quick. Here. So this is crazy. Like I just said. This has typically actually I didn't need to share that with you. So this is it has achieved the kind of maturity as far as community size, wallet holders, exchange listings that typically you'd see from a project that's been around for over a year or more already. That's very impressive. It's a very good start. Do I know it's going to do amazing? I don't know. It has a lot to be seen still, a lot to prove, but it was an incredible launch strategy. It was brilliant. One of the most brilliant things that I've seen all year, obviously with the likes of like Pranksy, Alexis Ohanian, like all these other guys behind it already, the exchanges, it's very good position. And at a $230 million market cap, it's also a very good, in my opinion, buying opportunity. Okay, you guys. Amazing. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, and guys, that's it. I'm going to go join my family. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.